Hello, this is Glenn Yancey, one of the system consultants here at InSource Solutions. This video is a follow-up to an older tech note that has to do with integral retrieval. Just as a quick recap, integral retrieval focuses on pulling back a value that is under the curve that is representative of an engineering unit. For example, gallons per minute. This is an engineer unit that is common to measure flow rate for a flow meter. However, there are times where that engineering unit does not appear in the Wonderware historian. The purpose of the integral retrieval is going to be to return back the amount of gallons that had actually flowed during a certain amount of minutes inside of my historian client. Since GPM is not one of the engineer units that is pre-built into the historian, whereas gallons per minute here is, we would have to add this and give it an integral divisor. So let's discuss how to do that quickly. Inside of the Wonderware historian, there is a component called configuration editor and then tag configuration. Underneath that, you will see engineering units. You will see things like gallons per minute, gallons per hour, gallons per day, but you won't see one specifically that says GPM. So to resolve this, here's how we add an engineering unit. I'm going to right-click and say New Engineering Unit, and I will type in GPM. At this point, do not worry about the tag rate. This tag rate does not involve how often these values are acquired nor retrieved. So again, just ignore that. What we are worried about is gallons per minute. The M, which stands for minute, needs to reflect here the time base of the engineering unit. So by selecting that, it automatically gives us the integral divisor. So I will choose Finish, and after doing that, I'm going to commit the pending change. Now, a recent example that I've had in a class was a customer that is measuring pounds per hour. So as I look here, there's a pounds per second, pounds per minute, but there's not a pounds per hour. So again, I'm going to add a new engineering unit and call it LB/H, just to keep in line with some of the other naming conventions we have where hour is represented and where pounds are represented. So pounds per hour, give it a time base of hour, and then the integral divisor that comes back is going to be 3600. I'm going to choose Finish. Now there's also times where we have imported tags from InTouch or System Platform where we have supplied the engineering units outside of this list. So those get imported into the system, but the integral divisor has not been defined. So hypothetically, let's just say that GPM, gallons per minute, was one of those. In this example, GPM was an engineering unit brought in through InTouch or System Platform. The developer defined it as the engineering unit, but the integral divisor was never defined. So when I go to its property, by default, it's coming up as 1. But I know that minutes is going to give me an integral divisor of 60. Integral divisor is going to be represented by this field that says time base of EU or engineering units. So I'm going to select hour and hit apply and then OK. So now when I go to my historian client to perform any integral retrieval, the integral divisor will return back the correct value under the curve to tell me how many gallons per minute had flowed or how many pounds per hour came through of product produced. Thank you very much for watching this video.